How's it going? This is Hoiman, and today we're taking a look at the High Technical Gravity Days cat figure, or as we know it in English as Gravity Rush. So here's the front of the packaging. Shows a nice illustration of the statue, both almost fully, and then a close-up of the face. And then up here you have the logo, and then the High Technical logo. And the box itself has a very premium sort of feel, sort of like the boxes that you get in phones. So it's like a very soft and smooth touch. And then to the side you have this nice gold sort of colour. And then that goes all the way around the box. Like so, the top. And then the bottom. And in the back we just have some specifications about the statue, things like the sculpt, the size dimensions and so on. And then to open the box you just simply lift the front up, like so. And inside we have the statue. So you can see the statue itself, Dusty the cat, the base, and a stand. And to take the statue out, you just simply slide it out like so. And here we have the statue still in its packaging. Okay, so I'm gonna set up the statue ready for display and then show it in the light box for a proper look, so I'll see you there. Okay, so here we have the figure fully displayed. And I have to say, this is a very nice looking figure. It's very nicely sculpted, lots of detail where there is. And the pose is very dynamic, but at the same time it fits the character really well. And all the paintwork as well is also very clean. Haven't seen any flaws or anything like that. So we'll take a closer look at the face. And I think they've captured the character of Cat really well. Has that very innocent look to it, but at the same time it's sort of very full of expression as well. And the way she's holding the apple really adds to her character as well. And then moving on to her hair, there's definitely a lot of movement in the sculpt. And the thin parts are on a softer plastic as well, so you don't have to worry about them breaking or anything like that. And I really like the paint used for the hair. It's like this kind of metallic yellow. Really captures the look of an in-game model. And then her skin is on a darker tone as well. You can see like some shading throughout the skin tone as well to bring out the details. And then moving on to the apple. It's more of a glossy finish for the red, so it really pops out from the figure. When you move on to the scarf, again it's sculpted in a way to make it flowing, which adds movement to the statue, and then you can see the patterns as well. Really nice finish. And then moving on to the clothes, you can see all of the patterns in her, and those are all sculpted as well. And from what I can tell, the paintwork on them is very clean. And then moving down to her legs, you can see the patterns on her legs are sculpted as well, and again are painted very cleanly. And then they got a metallic finish as well to make them really stand out. And then moving down to her shoes, metallic gold for the high heel, and then the matte black. Really nice contrast of colours. And then moving on, we have Dusty, which is made from like a translucent sort of black, so you can faintly see through him, and you can also see the glitter as well that's all over his body. And the way he's sculpted as well gives him a lot of movement. And then moving on to the stand, it's quite a basic stand, just a round base with a soft matte finish to it, and then the base on the back which just plugs into the back of Cat. So a pretty basic stand, but for the most part it works well. So yeah, that's the figure itself. Let's take a look at the accessories. So for accessories, the apple itself is actually a separate piece that the figure just holds on to. There's no peg or anything, so it just literally just rests in Cat's hand. But for the most part, it's sculpted really well. Like I already said, it has that glossy red finish to it. Really pops out and makes it look very realistic. And then we have Dusty. Again, you can see the translucent black in the tail and such. And you can see the glitter as well all over its body. And then down here you can see the hole for where it plugs to the base. And the way it plugs to the base is through this little stand. So this part plugs into the base, and then this plugs into Dusty. And then you also get this part of stand which is for plugging Cat to the stand. And this is the base itself. So, like I already said, quite a basic base, but it gets the job done. And then this part just plugs in like so. And then the part for Dusty plugs into this hole here. And that's how you assemble the base. And then you just attach Dusty onto here and then Cat onto the bigger piece. So if you're a huge fan of this character or the game itself, then I highly recommend getting this figure. It makes for a very nice display, has a lot of character and expression in the pose, and then the colours just really pop out through the metallic and glossy finish. But I will say that this statue is actually quite hard to find nowadays, and then if you do see one, it's usually quite pricey. I was lucky that I was able to find this one on eBay selling in the UK, and I got her for a pretty decent price. So if you are after this figure, then I guess be prepared to pay for quite a hefty price for her, since she is quite hard to come by. But maybe you'll get lucky and spot one for a low price. But yep, that's my review on this figure. Thank you for watching and enjoy some pictures.